I'm here with Yvonne Eager, who is this year's citation recipient for the class of 1951. Yvonne graduated with the Business Secretarial Certificate and then went on to study further in nursing and midwifery and working in locations all around the world. Now, our records tell us there were 36 graduates in your class, Yvonne, so congratulations on this acknowledgement and thanks for taking the time to have a chat with me. Now, Yvonne, you've lived a life of adventure and service all over the world, but tell us where you're based now and where you're living at the moment.
I'm living in Crestville in the Avondale Lifestyle Community. We came to live here from Donalds Bay just over 5 years ago, and it is very enjoyable. My husband and I are very happy here.
I'm glad to hear you're both happy living there. And I know you've lived in other places around the world, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. And that was before coming to the Australasian Mission College, which is now known as Avondale. Was it time in those countries that inspired you to want to be a nurse from such a young age?
Yes, it was. It was especially my experience as a teenager in the Solomon Islands that influenced me to want to be a missionary nurse.
Now, you have lived at Avondale when you studied. In fact, you lived there before you studied your business secretarial because you finished your high schooling at the local Avondale school. Now, who were some of the friends that you met and got around with during your time at Avondale?
Nini Tolhurst, Beryl Yeti, Joy King, Margaret Stott, Rosemary Sisson, Laloma Fraser and Biddy Hart.
Beautiful. That sounds like a fun group to get around with. Now, after your studies at Avondale, you lived in 3 more countries outside of Australia, so Pakistan, the USA and the Philippines. That's a lot of variation and that's a lot of culture adjusting to do. What advantage can you see that it's provided you in life?
I have been able to make many friends who made us feel welcome as part of their family. Many of these dear people in the countries we served have remained close friends even today. This privilege has been a fulfilling experience in my life.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, you served on the administration committee for the Department of Nursing at Andrews University in America. You also established and directed the Media Centre for the Adventist International Institute of Advanced Studies over in the Philippines, and you've served as a nurse in locations, around the world. So for you, what's been a career highlight and why?
My career highlight was the privilege of experiencing the unique cultural interactions in Australia, New Zealand, the Solomon Islands and Pakistan. This experience gave me the background to contribute positively to the admin planning procedures while serving on the Department of Nursing Administrative Committee at Andrews University. The reason I choose this is because it was a privilege to associate with the faculty in this international unit as they trained nursing administrators who would be serving in their own countries when they returned from their advanced studies.
Yeah, such a beautiful and colourful life that you've had. Thinking back to your time at Avondale and maybe your lecturers or friends or staff, who made a positive influence on you during your time there, and who would you want to say thank you to?
I would want to say thank you to Miss Thorpe and to Pastor Kranz. They were very dedicated teachers and you were made to feel that you were the most important student in their class.
Yvonne, you've got something you wanted to read from the graduation booklet from your class in 1951. I want to give you a moment to do that.
Thank you. I would like to share with you our class motto in verse by classmate Brett Miller. All that we have, we give. The jacaranda blooms of misty blue, their loveliness and fragrance give to you. The verdant vales and melodies of spring are gifts of beauty from our heavenly King. In gratitude, all that we have we give, the greatest treasure, Christ, to those who live in sin and sadness, near or far off lands, where troubled waters lave the shining sands. For us the Saviour gave his all. Shall we to other souls eternal gifts deny? Nay, we will give our all until, when tasks are done, our class shall meet above with laurels won.
Lovely. For those who are watching, there is more to Yvonne's story, so I want you to head to the Avondale Alumni Facebook page or to our website to read her citation or to send her a message. Yvonne, you've lived a life of service and of dedication from such a young age. The class of 1951 is honouring you for that this homecoming weekend, and we want to thank you for all the lives that you've transformed with your kindness and with your beautifully detailed care. Congratulations.